Talk, the podcast where we sit in the basement and talk. Today we have me, we have this guy, we have
John.
that guy.
I'm Andrew.
We're all here, except for we're not.
What are we doing today, Nicole?
Today I thought that we could do a couple different things. Maybe, I don't know. Probably
fuck
just
around.
talk about random shit like always.
Yep.
And I also wanted to read some stories from r/scary stories.
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's Reddit.
That is Reddit, yeah. Oh, there's something wrong with this kid. Okay.
What? That's the name of it?
There's something wrong with our daughter.
Oh, no.
Should I read that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, hit it up.
It's time to come in. Oh, wait. This is a novel. Never mind.
I don't want to know what's wrong with their daughter, though.
Yeah. They should get a new daughter.
Let me scan. These are long.
Do they have TLDRs at the bottom?
I can't even get to the bottom. They're so long. This first one that I wanted to read isn't too long. It's only a few paragraphs.
All right.
This one is called, I found a tape of a woman being killed.
I've done that.
I was at my grandmother's house, helping my grandmother move furniture around. She became my mother figure after the death of my mother while I was a young child, and I had been staying with her ever since my car accident. My grandmother helped nurse me back into health, so I made an effort to alleviate her of any and all physical task. It felt like the least I could do. It was in the attic when I accidentally knocked over a box. The box was filled with VHS tapes, with the furthest dating back to 1990. That's not even that old.
It's 32 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel ancient. All that was written on them was the year. There was a TV in the attic as well because we used the attics as more like a functioning room than a storage space. So I decided to play the oldest tape. I expected to see happy memories, home videos, scenery, anything other than this. The video starts with whoever is holding the camera, filming a woman sitting alone at a small table at a coffee shop. She is reading. The camera was zoomed in on her hair glowing in the light, fixed. The tape then skips to a new setting, in what looks like downtown Chicago somewhere. Sorry. I can see the back of the same woman from before walking down the street, oblivious to the person trailing and filming behind her. The sky is now a dark gray. I can see lights from passing cars glinting off her shiny boots. The camera is clambering and rubbing up against the jacket of the cameraman. He or she is not far from her, but is enough away to show that he or she is not with her, clearly stalking her. The scene lasted maybe 5 minutes of the monotonous walking until it shifted to a woman now bound and stowed in the trunk of a car. She was taped up, unable to speak. All I could hear was the sound of heavy rainfall accompanied by her screaming and crying. Her muffled panic broke my heart in two. My spine became frozen. I couldn't open my eyes any wider. Who chose me to read?
You.
It's your show.
Any moment the film could shift to something so much more grotesque, so morbid, so life-changing, and I could do nothing but watching horror. They could have turned it off.
Yeah, literally. But would you? Wouldn't you
No.
turn it out? You gotta go see what's going on.
I've watched some weird shit.
Yeah, fuck around and find out, a little bit.
I saw a black glove-covered hand sprout from behind the camera, slam the trunk down closed, trapping her inside. It's now clearly night. The next scene skips to the woman, now beaten and bloody while tied to a chair. The location looks to be a warehouse somewhere. The only light coming from a single fluorescent bulb above the woman, illuminating pools of crimson red blood at her feet. The camera is steadily held, so much that it seems to be propped up by a stand. I can hear the poor woman moaning in pain underneath the tape covering her mouth. I can also hear something shifting around on the concrete, like someone adjusting their stance. It seemed manic. I could hear clambering of metal, like tools being packed or unpacked from a bag. My stomach now fully turned. The stalker then walks into frame, showing only his back. His head was completely covered in a
Sounded dope.
Balaclava.
balaclava. Is that a ski mask?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know?
I knew it was going to say before you even said it.
He carried a plate.
That's how you can tell the class difference of growing up. I wouldn't have known what the fuck that was.
Yeah, and I look at you. I'm like, John, what is that?
I don't know.
He carried a blade in his right hand. My heart completely halted. The stalker held her drooping head up. Okay, never mind. I got confused. Tilted her face upward and began to slice her throat from her left ear all the way to the right. She squirmed and gargled in desperate and useless attempt to survive. I had never seen so much blood in my life. The killer then takes off his mask and stares into the camera, flashing a toothy grin. The film then abruptly stops. It was held in place by my now shot nerves. My blood slowed into stillness, completely discoloring my body into an almost corpse-like white. My grandmother was watching me. She shakily tried to console me from across the room, struggling to form words.
Wait, her grandma was watching the whole time her watch this video?
Yeah, I guess.
Why
Oh,
was the
don't watch
grandma
that
just
one.
sitting there watching her? What the fuck?
Well, just wait. Just wait.
All right.
She shakily tried to console me from across the room, struggling to form words through the river of tears streaming down her face. She said she didn't want me to ever be reminded of who I was before my accident. Thank you for reading.
Wait, so she's the murderer?
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Oh, I guess they never said it was a man.
No. They said that you could only see her like the back of them in a ski
and then the
mask.
hand and then a smile.
So
Yeah.
even more so, the grandma, who is the murderer.
The grandma isn't the murderer. She is the murderer.
The writer.
Oh.
She
is
had an
the
accident
murderer.
and doesn't remember.
Oh.
And they were trying to hide from her, but instead of hiding it from her, they let her watch the tape that they
Yeah.
hid from her.
You didn't say who posted that. You should probably say that, just to give him credit.
Oh,
What's
sorry.
the Reddit name?
Uh,
Big Booty Bitch 69.
oh, David.
Oh, Davey, that was a good story.
Oh, David.
It's OHDAAVEED.
Yeah, oh, David.
Oh, David.
Did you guys hear about the movie X? I know this isn't a movie
I'm
podcast,
so
but yeah, I want to watch
excited
the fuck
for
out
it.
of that. I just watched the podcast where they talked about it. It sounds dope.
I just keep seeing so many things where everyone's saying like they think this is gonna be like one of the best horror movies made in a really long time.
They already announced the sequel. It's a prequel called Do you know anything about it, Andrew?
Nope.
So these people set out like it's set in like the 70s,
or something
and
like that,
they go to like this abandoned place to make a
I think it's 70s and 90s.
X-rated video
Yeah.
and
yeah.
murders.
So yeah, it's about. So that happened in the 70s, but I think the main. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I watched a podcast where they talked in depth about it. I'm pretty sure it takes place in the 90s, but flashbacks to the 70s, or starts in the 70s and ends up in the 90s.
Okay.
So her and her husband are like super old, and I don't know. The podcast explained it as she's horny, but they can't do anything because they're really old and they can't.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do anything. So instead of to get that thing, she starts feeding people to an alligator.
One of my favorites.
Apparently, like everyone's saying, they love her character, and she's the prequel is based around her. It's just called Pearl.
I just love.
And I didn't know this either. But have you seen the picture of the old lady?
No.
Well, that's a young actress playing an old lady. Yeah. Okay. No problem. I'll get it. We'll be right back.
We're back from the break.
The food came, so we had to stop.
Yeah.
Because Grandma was yelling down that the food was here.
Literally, like, maybe 2 minutes before that I saw it, I was just going to wait until there was a minute, and then...
Oh, you knew it was here?
Yeah. And then she started yelling. Not yelling.
All she said was she saw some guy running away from the backyard.
She's like, there's some food here. Some guy just dropped it and dipped.
But yeah, we were talking about X. The drug.
Yeah.
Ecstasy, yes.
Have you guys ever done ecstasy?
No.
Me either.
Nice.
Great time.
But yeah, what have you heard about that movie?
Just that it's good. I keep seeing trailers for it
I wanna
on
watch
like
it.
all of my stuff.
I haven't seen anything about it. What's good about it?
I don't know.
How have
None
you
of us
not seen
it.
anything? Our YouTube is full of it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh. I can read the synopsis.
Read
I would
it
love
up,
that. Read it to me.
please. Hit me with that synopsis. This.
A group of actors set out to make an adult film in rural Texas under the noses of their reclusive hosts. But when the elderly couple catches their young guest in the act, the cast finds themselves in a desperate fight for their lives.
So I gave away the whole movie. Never mind.
Yep. Well, you give away as much as what's in the trailer.
I guess, yeah.
I saw all that in the trailer.
All right.
Dope.
Pearl.
That's
That's what the prequel's gonna be called. They already put out a fucking picture of it and shit.
I love when, like, they already plan ahead like that.
Yeah, where it's already, like, ready.
Yeah, like, when I watch something, like, I want to know if I need to be devastated or, like, Euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to know if I'm going to have to wait till I'm fucking 90 to watch the rest of it.
Probably.
Likely.
But
What
the
they're
cast,
saying.
this cast looks good. There's Brittany Snow's in it.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Who is that?
This girl.
Oh, yeah.
I like her.
She's
And then there's a
funny.
girl named Mia Goth. Don't know who she is. Love her
Isn't
name.
she the one that plays Pearl? So she's I think if it is Pearl, she's the old lady. But she's young. But they did that so they can do the prequel with the same actress.
I don't know. She plays an actor called Maxine Minx.
And so she's not Pearl. Never mind.
I don't see anyone with the name Pearl. There's Lorraine, Maxine Minx, Bobby Lynn, Jackson Hole, Wayne Gilroy.
It was late at night. I could have been watching a podcast about a different movie. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I was watching the one about fucking Lake Placid and they were talking about Betty White feeding people to alligators.
Oh, I love Lake Placid. Love it. I don't know. This girl, she looks dope. She's got, like, no eyebrows. Her last name is Goth.
Love a no eyebrow queen.
I like
Gotta
her.
love a queen with no eyebrows.
She's got a long name. Mia Gypsy Mello de Silva Goth.
Dang.
Like it. I'm all in.
You like all those names?
Yep, I love olives. I'm in them.
Do you actually like olives?
Fuck no. Do I look like a fucking freak?
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
That's too much.
Funny.
What do you mean? Pearl's right there. It is Mia Goth. Says her name's Maxine/Pearl.
Oh.
Her fake name must be Maxine. Oh yeah, Kid Cudi's in this movie.
Kid Cudi.
This is what it shows me for her.
Well, for on IMDb it says Maxine/Pearl.
Oh.
Hmm.
Ugh, she's gonna be great. I can just tell.
She does look good. Kid Cudi's always good and stuff I see him in.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, what was he just in?
When is this gonna be released?
This is already out.
It is?
Like, this has been out, I'm pretty sure.
X?
X has been out. Pearl's not out.
Well, let's go see that tomorrow.
I think it's a streaming thing.
Well, let's go see that tonight.
March 18th.
Yeah, that's like last week.
Yeah. It's a streaming thing?
No,
I thought.
movie theaters.
Oh, then yeah.
Oh. Then yeah.
We can't go see that tonight because I have to work.
Yeah, you do.
But we can go see that tomorrow. I'd rather see that over Batman. Although I am kind of curious about Robert Pattinson and Batman.
Everyone's talking about I know neither of us have seen it, but there's an end credit scene that wasn't in the movie, I think, and now it's on the internet. And it's the Joker, and no one likes it.
Oh.
Really?
Because it's
What Joker, though?
none of the ones that we know. It's not that either of you would remember this. Remember Druid from Eternals?
Yeah.
Do you do? Like the
Yeah.
Scottish guy or something like that in Eternals?
Yeah.
He's the Joker.
Oh.
And people, by people, I mean this one podcast that I watched that talked about it said that feels like more like a fan film Joker.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really fit with the whole tone of the rest of the movie.
My favorite Joker is the Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
And then the one in the new Joker.
Nicole, don't say that.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Thought you
not
meant
the
Jared
fucking
Leto.
suicide. No, no. That's
Hurt
not.
just a little.
I knew she meant.
Not
I forgot
my
that movie
Joker.
even existed, the Joaquin Phoenix one.
That
Did you
one's
like that
so
one?
Yeah, that was a good
good.
movie.
I like that movie
It's
a
a
lot.
really good movie.
When the one guy's trying to jump up to unlock the door, when he killed everyone else, but Joaquin Phoenix's character liked him. I was like, come on. Why is that there? So he lets him go.
So you know how like we're gonna be doing these.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had an idea.
What?
So I thought that we can each pick 4 movies and put them in, and then we can do 4 like random ones. So we can do like Tom's pick,
Random people.
grandma's pick, and then we can do
Oh, I
like
see what you
the
mean.
top-rated movie that's currently out in theaters.
We're gonna be watching some fucking Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Grandma's pick.
So you want me to call my dad and
Yeah.
ask him?
Yeah.
Be like, yo, Tom.
I-
Hey, yo, buddy, what are your 4 top movies?
No, they get one. Isn't that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, they
Oh,
get
okay,
one.
okay,
So like
okay.
if that ball comes out, then you have to call him and be like, Tom.
Oh, they have to be in it?
No, they don't have to be in it.
That would be even
they just
better.
have to pick the movie. Tom, every time we see him, says a movie that we should do, though. So that's
he
why I
does.
thought of him. And then I just thought it would be cute if Grandma picked one.
Yeah, it would be.
And then, yeah, like the top-rated movie that's in theaters at the time. Maybe a couple others we can think of.
I like it.
Excuse me, sorry, that was uncalled for.
It really was. Ew, John
Shit
just
yourself.
shit his pants.
Andrew let it loose. Why can't I?
Better out the attic than the basement, John.
We're in the basement, so I let it out my basement.
Listen,
I feel better. No one seems to care, but I feel better.
I'm glad you feel better.
just because we can't vape doesn't mean that we can.
You gotta huff in this now. That shit.
Wendy Williams up in here. Why don't you want to go to the movies with us tomorrow?
I don't want to do anything tomorrow. I want to fuck. And Batman comes out on HBO Max in like less than a month, so I don't really care about paying for it when it's gonna be free.
True.
Yeah, I wasn't really overly hyped.
Like I'm hype about it, but like
I'm not hyped about it. I just wanted to go
well.
see it.
if I don't see a movie like opening weekend, I just don't go see it usually.
Oh.
Like,
Not
I'm
on
a fan of
purpose, I just
Batman
don't.
and everything, but
I heard it's
not
like
overly
cinematic, like fucking masterpiece. Like it's amazing. I've heard.
I heard it's really
I've-
good.
okay, so I've heard 2 things. I've heard it's okay, and I've heard it's a cinematic masterpiece.
Well, then you gotta ask yourself, who are these people saying it's okay, and do you trust them?
I don't know. Dino was one of the people who said it was a cinematic masterpiece.
Those are the type of people you want to ask.
You
People
think?
that invested into that shit.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Has Alex seen it?
No. But Dino's basically Alex, so.
I don't know. One of the guys at my work said that he's going to go see that on Monday, and I was like, fuck, should I go see that?
It comes out, I think, April 19th on HBO Max. So we'll get it on Crave or the Fire Stick.
Okay, well, we could just have a movie night.
Mhm.
But I do want to go see X. If you don't want to come, Andrew and I are going to go. Or I'm going to go by myself. Have you ever been to the movies by yourself?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. I like movies.
Same. Andrew, have you?
What? Gone to the movies by myself?
Yeah.
No.
Loser.
One time I went to breakfast by myself, and Andrew was like, why? I'm like, why are you going to breakfast? And I was like,
it's
because I'm
better.
hungry and I don't feel like cooking. He's like, you're just going to go there by yourself? And I was like, yeah.
Doing things by yourself is very underrated.
I like having company of people that I actually like, but I am very comfortable with doing things on my own.
Me too.
I don't know.
What are you cleaning up over there? What's that paper towel for? You doing a magic trick? Huh. He just said that he's jacking off over there. And it's for the cum to catch.
I prefer the term ejaculate.
I don't. That sounds way grosser.
That's why I said it.
You guys want me to read another story?
Yeah, the other one was fucking weird.
Yeah, you got a good one that's not like 40 pages long.
That one wasn't that long.
The other one wasn't that long.
Honey, on this one, can you like dramatize it a little more?
want me to
I
read
honestly thought I was.
You want me to read the next one?
You were like speed reading through it.
That's her being dramatic and reading through it.
I thought I was adding character.
Not at all, Nicole.
No, not really. You're just like.
I genuinely thought that I was like making things dramatic at some points.
Well, you were just so like
Your
you
tone
started,
would change once in a while.
but your speed just kept going faster and faster throughout the whole reading.
Oh,
So
Don't worry.
okay.
it's good, but just try to.
I'll do this one, and then John can do one, and we'll compare.
All right.
All right, I'm looking for one right now.
Pretend you're reading to Alex. So.
What's that mean?
Go slow.
Oh my god.
Okay. This one's called The Man at the Park. Brackets. Real story. This happened 2 years ago during mine and my friend's 7th grade year. It was summer break and it was hot and we were hanging out at a local park nearby my house. We were going on the swings and up the slides having fun. My friend was going up the slide. I said, "Be careful, you're wearing a skirt." I just wanted to make sure she didn't accidentally show people her underwear.
Because you're her friend. She's traumatizing.
I don't know. As I said this, I saw a man turn around and look at us for a second, and then he continued to walk. As we were talking, I told her about the guy, but thought nothing of it. As we got bored, I pointed to the small bench that was across the river from us. Now there's a river?
Yep.
All right. We walked across the bridge, and as we got to the tiny... Oh, wait. She said beach,
What a bitch.
What?
not bench.
Oh, beach.
Yeah. As we got bored, I pointed to a small beach that was across the river from us. We walked across the bridge, and as we got to the tiny beach, we were talking and taking our shoes off. My friend then said, "Look at the bridge."
Oh my god, Becky, look at that bridge.
The guy that was looking at us at the park is walking across the bridge. I told her that his car could be over here, or he could be going to the bar next door to us. As half an hour goes by, we decided to leave and go get some ice cream from the town by the park. As we get back to our stuff, I sit on the sand and start getting my shoes on. And as I was about to start, my friend goes, "Stand up now." I was confused and asked why she said that. Then the guy who was walking the bridge is coming down towards us. I stopped dead in my tracks. The guy then comes down and asks us some weird questions like, "Are we smoking? Are we high?" Him and my friends produced music and wanted us to be on a song and asked for our Instagrams.
That's sketchy.
Oh, fuck. This is taking
What
a
a
turn.
weirdo. My friend was looking at him and kept saying no, and finally we were minors after, and he asked if we were smoking weed. He then said, "Oh, I'm a minor too. I'm 19. It's okay. We
not
can
a
smoke it
that's
together.
not a
I won't
minor,
tell
yeah.
anyone."
But in
Yeah.
the States, it is. So depending where it is.
Well, it depends what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Finally, my friend said we were 12/13, and finally he backed away and didn't say anything and walked away. We decided to go to the park where it was more crowded, and if it came back again, people would be nearby. As we walked up the cliff to the bridge, I saw the guy by the bar across the street on his phone. I ducked down as he saw us, and he ran behind the bar, and we ran halfway across the bridge. As my friend walked, she said, "I was so scared. Every time I answered his questions, he got closer to you, and he had his hand out almost like he was going to grab you. So I was ready to grab you and run." As we were quiet for a second, I asked my friend when was the last time we saw him on the bridge. She said almost like an hour ago by then, and it gave me chills because I looked at her and said, how did he know exactly when to come down and talk to us as we were leaving if he hadn't been watching us from the trees? Now there's trees?
This shit all over the place. This
Lining the beach,
This
man.
is,
Yeah.
this is a lot of beach stuff.
That freaked her out.
A lot of beaches.
That freaked her out. We went to her house after and talked more about it. We both agreed that he was not 19 and at least maybe 30, but we never told anyone. I still think about it, and I have no proof of it happening or that he was watching us, but I never asked my friend because I know it was traumatizing her, because it has traumatized her to the point she carries pepper spray and other self-defense items. Okay, this was really badly written. There was a lot of mistakes.
That's
So,
Grammar and spelling.
did you say who wrote it?
Oh, no.
You gotta do that, honey. That's part of the bit, right?
My story has a.
Sorry, it's skinny_Iggy.
Oh, Skinny Iggy. She can't write. But I feel like that story was pretty anticlimactic.
It really was.
They're like, oh, someone watched us, and nothing else happened, right?
Also, if they were like 12/13, I feel like they just think that this guy was really old. And he probably wasn't that old.
He probably was literally 19.
All right, so my guy's, the guy who wrote my story has a problematic name. Can you just bleep it? It's nothing that problematic,
Okay.
but it's problematic.
I want to hear it, so go ahead and read it.
Okay, so
but
this
I'll
story
bleep
is
it.
written by very
Oh, you?
999,
Okay.
and it's called "I'm Pretty Sure I Saw a Skinwalker 40 years ago." I love Skinwalker shit. What? You know what a Skinwalker is? It's kind of like a shapeshifter, like in the wild or something.
Okay.
Usually they like are big trees.
Yeah, that's what they seem like.
Mhm.
Okay, I got
And they
you.
can be like wolves, coyotes.
I saw videos the other day. I'll see if I can find
I've seen
one.
videos of Skinwalkers. Fucking nuts.
Damn. If you find them, you have to send them to the Discord, though, honey. But
I will.
beware, because Alex is sending shit right
For
now.
the next video. Alex, Jim, and I decided to go camping. We set up a campfire. We pretty much decided to just drink and talk, and that's what we did all night. About anything and everything that came to mind. It was 3 a.m., and we were still chatting away until we heard something in the trees. Some kind of cracking sound. Could be a bird, said Jim. Big damn bird, I replied. Could be a monkey, said Alex. I don't know what forest they're in, but yeah. We shared a laugh and ignored the sound and continued to talk. Another half hour passed, and the sound had completely stopped. I wonder what that was anyway, Alex said. Well, I've got no clue, I replied, taking a sip from my beer.
Beer?
Yeah. Well, I hope it's gone because I need to piss, Jim said, standing up and heading to the trees. A few minutes passed and Alex and I grew concerned. We best go look for him, said Alex. He sounded a little annoyed. Typical Alex.
Come on, Alex.
We stood up and walked in the direction Jim went. It didn't take long to find the first drop of blood.
What?
And then the trail that led deeper into the woods. What the fuck? I said, shaking. Oh, this is getting weird, huh?
This tall guy.
We begin shouting for Jim, following the trail. I was the first to see him stood in a clearing about 10 meters away. He was facing away from us. We tried shouting, but we got no response. He walked closer, and we noticed him twitching violently. He was drenched in blood and clearly quite beat up. I was about to say his name once again, but the word got stuck in my throat when I saw the bloody pile of meat on the floor next to him.
What is going on in this?
It's a bloody pile of meat.
I think Alex saw it too, as he also went silent. As if by magic, Jim turned to us, and we saw his face was literally hanging off, and underneath was pale gray skin. Oh, I know what happened. We could also see a burning orange eye and part of a wide mouth with long, sharp teeth where the skin was peeled off. Other than that, Jim looked normal, aside from a few cuts and bruises. As we stared into the single orange eye, the thing wearing Jim's skin pushed the peeling flesh back on, and there Jim stood, totally normal.
What the fuck?
It's not done yet. There's quite a bit still.
Okay.
Hey guys, let's go for a walk, he said in a normal voice. The thing also seemed to demonstrate excitement. Alex and I turned, we ran past our campsite and got straight into the car we parked about a mile from our tent. I'm not sure if Jim followed us. I swear I could hear thumping footsteps behind Alex. But I could have imagined it. I don't know where this is going. But like, if that happened, would you just fucking run away?
Yeah.
Leave your friend.
I know, but like, you have to, kinda, because he's obviously dead. You saw his insides.
Even
Yeah.
if he wasn't, I would leave him.
Well, yeah, because like
You can't do anything, and you saw the skinwalker or whatever that you want to call it put on his skin suit.
Yeah, we break out the cameras at that point.
Is there any skinwalker movies?
Yeah, there's one called Skinwalker.
Huh.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
I'll keep reading. We reached the car and jumped in.
It was just made last year.
Really?
Really?
Have you ever heard like the noises they make when they're running around at night?
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy. Yeah, it's creepy.
Me too.
All right, so we reached the car and jumped
Maybe
in.
I'm a Skinwalker.
Could be.
No, you're a day walker.
Fuck. I don't know about that one. Pouring sweat and heaving, I started the car faster than I've ever before, and I drove at nearly 100 miles per hour all the way back home. When we arrived, I got out and I walked around the back of the car only to see scratch marks on the bumper. I shivered as I realized how close he must have been. This was over 40 years ago. Alex never quite recovered, and last I hear, he was living in a mental hospital. I thought I may have to join him, as I'm pretty sure I saw Jim a few weeks ago at a bar. I thought I was bad until I did some research. I would have done it sooner, but I'm an old man now, and we didn't have Google back in the day. I'm pretty sure we encountered a skinwalker, and it may have found me after 40 years. I think it wants to finish the job. And now it's pretty strange that I keep getting letters asking to catch up from an old friend, Jim. I don't even care if that's not real. It sounds like it's like creepy stories. It sounds like the TV
Yeah.
show. Like
Yeah. Happened to a friend of a
yeah,
friend
like
of
that was
mine.
dope.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Oh, what's that from?
The creepy stories
Creepy stories.
with the maggot and the
The
cockroach,
cockroach.
Oh,
on YTV.
You don't remember that?
She does.
I do.
clearly.
Yeah.
It just when you said it happened to a friend of mine,
Yeah.
it triggered my little.
That's dope though.
I don't know where he is, but
My
brain.
my little.
Oh,
my brain.
Show the video I posted. It's creepy.
I have to find it because Alex is posting 84 things
Oh
about
my
Sonic the Hedgehog.
God, the new Sonic is what you guys are doing, right?
The old one.
Oh,
The new one's not out yet. We're gonna put it out for the new one.
Super
Yeah.
Sonic.
Yeah, that's
Dude.
it. You got that shit up, bud?
Fuck no, I gotta find it in the sea of fucking Alex.
Okay. I'm not really sure. I think this is the input, but I'm not really sure. Are you good?
No.
Huh.
Nothing changed. That's what you're asking me.
Right.
Oh, Nicole posted right there.
Did you find it?
Can you? I'll tell you when,
Is it
Mister.
there? Mister.
We're using like a Commodore 64 to look at Discord, so it's going to take a while for the page to come up.
Hey, don't be like that.
Why?
It's the best free laptop we could
That's
get.
what I said. Commodore 64.
Somebody wants to provide us with another free laptop. That'd be
What's
dope
a,
as fuck.
What's a laptop?
A
Those little
lappy.
mini ones.
I got one under here. We could try one of those. I have a charger for one of them.
You
right
said
there.
it just needs a charger, right?
I have a charger right there. I don't know which one it's to.
Don't all of those just need a charger?
I think I have two of them.
Well,
Or one's
let's-
burnt out, and I have two for one of them.
Well, that
Well-
charger might even work on one of them.
True. I don't know if any of them are HP. I got a Lenovo.
You can get like little adapter things. I had it for my old
Oh,
laptop
yeah.
where it has like the different adapters and they all just plug onto the same power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yep. 3, 2.
Well, it's not up if that's what you're asking. Oh, God, here we are, Skinwalkers. Cricket.
Did you click it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
About 3 times.
Click on the.
It's
video.
loading Shawn
It's still
Mendes.
loading.
Loading Shawn Mendes
Something
on this.
went wrong.
What?
That's what I just said.
I didn't
It's
see.
probably fucking Alex.
How is Alex affecting the computer
The
that's here?
Discord. He's overstimulating the computer.
Oh.
Cruisers, man. What's up, dude?
What?
That just looks like somebody's drunk uncle.
That's what all of them look like.
Somebody's drunk. Well, how do we know if there's somebody's drunk uncle
What's
or not?
the Native American, Native Canadian word for skinwalker? Because don't they see them a lot? Like there's a lot of folklore behind it with them.
Oh. I can't think of
I
it.
don't remember either.
I don't know. I have
Not a
no
banshee.
idea.
That's like, well, I'm thinking the Jersey Devil. Now that thing's cool. Eats kids.
Is it like a Khmer or something like that?
I don't know what that is.
No.
Chupacabra?
That's in Mexico.
Yeah.
Navajo?
Nope.
The
That's
Havo?
both of you are
It
saying
comes
it
from
completely
Navajo
wrong.
culture.
Navajo.
The J is pronounced like an H.
Sorry, Navajo. It's like Spanish.
I don't know.
What?
We'll just cut this whole part here and we'll move on.
It's Native American.
No, like Spanish is like J's are H's.
Oh, like
Oh,
Spanish.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a jalapeno,
Yeah.
not a jalapeno.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I should have clarified. I don't want to try to pronounce what they call it though,
Okay.
because
Where am I looking?
it's ye and then
Oh, I don't know.
Let me see.
This is totally worth a mispronunciation.
Where do you even see it?
In the description.
Oh. Yeah, no, there's no way to pronounce that.
don't throw it or do that. Thank you. That's even harder to get. Then if you want to stretch your fucking Slenderman arm.
Andrew Slenderman.
I thought you said Spider-Man arms.
You wish.
Andrew's Instagram used to be. Never mind.
What?
I know what it is.
I don't wanna. What's the word?
Docs.
Yeah, I
I
don't want
don't
to dox
care.
you.
I tag him in both of his Instagrams and everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it used to be the Slenderman.
Yeah, isn't it still?
No,
Yeah.
he changed it to Slenderman
No.
because
Oh, because he
Do you have
thought
it-
it was Slenderman?
no, he
No. You have it backwards. I started with the Slender Man, and then I changed it to the Slander Man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah, because he got creeped out.
Yeah. Kinda, actually.
But what?
I had like this weird obsession with the Slender Man when I first heard about Marble Hornets. Do you know what that is?
No.
Oh,
Where
we need to watch
Slender Man
it.
came from,
Okay.
like originally.
Yeah.
So like I was watching all those videos, and like I went on a trip to Newfoundland, and I had my Instagram as the Slender Man, but then I kept seeing shit, and it was like relative to what I was watching,
Mhm.
and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna change the E to an A.
We should watch that thing that Andrew was just talking about. That was really good.
Is it a movie or something?
It's on YouTube. It's called Marble Hornets.
So it's basically like people just made their own like documentary style movie
Mhm.
about
Slenderman?
yeah.
Well, basically, it was like supposed to be this project that this guy was working on, and he. Wait.
So the way he released it was like as if it was his real life.
No. Yeah. So he was like working on this film with this other guy named Alex, and this guy like kept getting like angrier and angrier on sets and stuff, and he kept noticing he was like being like paranoid and stuff. So this guy started like looking into it more, and then he started seeing like different kind of characters from like the creepypasta type of stories.
Mhm.
And yeah, so the whole thing is about like basically Slenderman coming after him, and the whole thing around Slenderman is the only way he'll come after you is if you know about him. So
Doesn't he have a real movie?
yeah,
Actually,
now there is.
It sucks.
That's what I heard. It sucked.
Yeah,
It's so bad. I was really excited for it, and it's awful.
yeah.
I would give it
agree.
1 out of 10 stars.
That's sick. So
Same.
you want to do one more story each? And talk
Yeah.
about them?
I'm gonna go to creepypastas
That's what I was on.
instead.
I'm go switching back and forth between them.
I don't know why I got so excited about it too.
I'm gonna go creepy pastas instead.
The top things on creepypasta right now are like just memes. You know that like picture of Mark Zuckerberg with his like suntan lotion on, like surfing or whatever he's doing?
Yeah.
It's like, saw this at the lake, creeped me out.
Oh, No Sleep Reddit too is really good too. I'm gonna go to that one.
r/no sleep.
Yeah, me and Andrew used to.
Watch videos of a robot reading posts from Reddit.
No, it was like it was YouTube videos, but they had like Google reading them.
Okay.
And the voice, but the one, I don't remember the YouTube channel's name, but it's an actual person reading them,
Mhm.
and his voice is like so distinctive. And one time I was in Value Village, and over the intercom they were calling someone, and like I swear it was that guy. Like I literally called Andrew, and I was like, the YouTube guy's like working at Value Village. Like I heard his voice, and like I was
Did you ask?
no.
You fucked up. What if it was him?
You know the guy I'm talking about, though, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, kinda, but no. I don't know.
These are all, yeah, you're right. These are really long.
Is that speaker making noise?
No,
Can you? Oh,
It's a
okay.
washing machine.
No, like I can hear an echo randomly. I don't know what it's from. Maybe it's my headphones.
Probably.
Yeah, makes sense.
Should I read this one?
What is it?
My mom has never laughed.
Go on.
This is going to be my kids one day. My
I doubt
mom
it.
has never laughed. My mom raised me as a single parent and has been my best friend for as long as I can remember. She wasn't strict or serious. She had always been fun, supportive, and caring. She wasn't a psychopath, but she just never laughed. I didn't notice my mom's inability to express or react to humor until one 4th of July when I was about 6. Everyone went to Grandma's place to celebrate. My uncle was like any other typical barbecue uncle, talking to everyone and cracking jokes as he cracked some eggs and grilled some steak. He took one of the eggs in his hand and tried his luck with a "why did the chicken cross the road" joke. He hit gold. Everyone standing near the grill burst out with laughter, all except my mom. I realized then that I hadn't ever seen her laugh. She would crack a grin, but there was never a "ha-ha." Maybe humor just wasn't her thing. Being the curious 6-year-old I was, later that night I asked her, "Mom, why don't you laugh?" She did not even attempt to react to my question. She just kept staring blankly at the book she was reading. This was the first time in my life being ignored by her. She clearly didn't want to answer, so I stopped asking her. Instead, I made it one of my life goals as a kid to somehow make my mother laugh. Every morning before going to school, I'd attempt to get at least a chuckle out of her. I've always tried everything. Knock-knock jokes, dad jokes, dark humor, you name it. Nothing worked. It's like the part of her brain that processes humor wasn't even there. She was always off on Saturdays, so we made it a movie night. Every Saturday, we would sit on the couch together and watch whatever I agreed on. I had probably bought out the whole aisle of DVDs of the comedy genre at Blockbuster as one of my attempts, just like my thoughtfully constructed jokes that went this is a way to word this, that went out her other ear. The movies did not work. One Christmas, I bought her a paperback book titled How to Make Anyone Laugh, and waited to see her reaction as she unwrapped the gift. She teared up and she stared at it. I didn't understand. Why was she so sad over a book that I gave her as a joke? I swear I could hear her faint whispering as she attempted to cry. My obsession over my mom's apathy towards humor had gone overboard, and I was breaking her. I felt an absolute scum. I felt like an absolute scum of a daughter, and stopped all of my attempts at humoring her. I had accepted it. I locked the fact in the back of my head and never gave it a second thought. My mom just doesn't laugh. The years passed in a haze as I grew older. Soon, I moved out to attend university and found my soulmate at a stand-up comedy bar, and we got married as soon as we graduated. After we settled down and started doing well at our jobs, we tried and I gave birth to the most beautiful baby girl. Her laugh always melted my heart. I would laugh with her, something my mother was never able to give me. My daughter was almost 4 months old, barely even able to crawl when it happened. I woke up at 3 a.m. to the sound of her laughing her little lungs out. It was unusual because she usually woke up by crying, not by laughing. I wish I had let her laugh herself to sleep instead of checking up on her that night. I opened the door to the room, which was slightly ajar, and looked inside. I saw it holding my daughter up from her crib. It wasn't human. It was all black like a silhouette. It had a face, arms, and legs, but they were all black. It had a head but no face, just an arc with sharp teeth the size of pineapples pointed out and protruding in a freak smile from the void where the mouth of a human should be. My maternal instinct was in overdrive, yet I was frozen in place. Its torso was swaying as if it was laughing. I took one more look at my daughter in its hands. She was asleep. It wasn't her that was laughing. It was laughing in my daughter's voice. I have heard her laugh almost every night since, yet even as her mother, I don't have the courage to go to her room again. I get reminded of it every night. My husband has been putting her back to sleep daily and is already fed up with the responsibility that I've been ignoring. He didn't see what I saw. I cannot laugh anymore. My husband seems really distant lately. He might leave us, like my father left my mother when I was still an infant. I'm scared for my daughter and for her children, if she ever has any. I hope not. I hope she doesn't notice that I don't laugh. I won't have the courage to tell her. My mother has never laughed, and now I know why.
The fuck was? What was it?
Some weird things stealing their souls.
Dope.
Why?
But the thing I don't get.
What?
So, doesn't it seem like the thing stole the baby's laugh, though?
I have no idea.
Because the thing was laughing like the babies. So, wouldn't the thing...
Unless it was laughing like her as a baby. Because obviously they made it seem like it was there when she was a kid, too.
Yeah. But it makes it seem like her mom found the same situation, and that's why she didn't laugh anymore. I don't know. That one was weird.
It was.
It was.
You got a good one, John?
I don't know. It's the shortest one. It's by Mr. Creep D.
Oh, I didn't say the name of mine.
Oh, yeah.
You really gotta remember that.
It's deleted.
That's his name, or it's deleted?
The user's deleted.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Mr. Creep D, capital D. It's called finger counting.
Oh god.
What?
Is this
Nothing.
safe for work?
Yeah, it's about a husband, wife, and their daughter.
Okay.
Duh. My daughter woke me up around 10:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. My wife went into the bedroom to read while I fell asleep watching the Braves game. Daddy, she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve. Guess how old I'm going to be next month? I don't know, beauty, I said as I slipped on my glasses. How old? She smiled and held up 4 fingers. It's 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She refuses to tell us where she got them.
That's awesome. That was a good one.
Good one, Creepy D.
Short and sweet.
I love that one.
I didn't read it beforehand, so it got me too halfway through.
Imagine that one's a true story.
It just happened in
She
front of
smiled and held up forefinger. that was funny.
Yeah, it was.
Oops.
I didn't see where you were going when you said me and my wife have been up since 7:30 this morning. Wondering where
I
she
didn't
got
either,
the
really. Nicole, anything else you want to talk about?
No, sorry, the name of this story. My husband dies every night at 7:48 p.m.
The titles are almost funnier than
Has he got sleep apnea?
Like this one. 15 years ago, I lost my friends to a cornfield.
I saw that one. I was going to read it, but it was kind of long,
Yeah.
right?
All of them are really long, besides the ones we picked.
Yeah, they are. Even the ones I picked were a little longer.
This one's a long title. I'm a marine biologist and monster hunter. What I found in the deep Pacific Ocean is good reason to stay the fuck out of the ocean.
Could you pass me the lid to this?
Where
It's
is it?
right in front of your chair.
I can't see. Am I on it?
No. Yep.
Oh, got it.
Is that Pacific Ocean one long?
Yeah, it's literally probably like a whole Goosebumps book.
Yeah, some of these, like, I know that these are stories that people made up, and
Well, yeah.
that's why some of them are longer, but, like, there's a couple that I was like, this is an actual novel.
Yeah.
Like, you could
literally
get this
is.
published.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should probably start wrapping it up soon.
It's not even.
anyway.
Whose birthday is it? What are we rapping, buddy?
Nothing. What are you talking?
Now, this is our sponsor for Durex. Don't forget to wrap it up.
We're not sponsored.
By Durex? Oh, is
Yeah.
it Trojan?
Nope. No sponsors. Not yet.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, if hit us a line. We'll throw you a plug for your domers. Your condomers.
Nicole, tell the people where they can find us.
You can find us everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Google, Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit.
We only post our videos, but we're there.
We technically have a Twitch and
I've been banned from so many fucking Reddits.
hell yeah, buddy.
I think some of them might have changed the rules because some of them I would post in. And then like last week I got banned from like 2 of the ones I mainly post from on.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. Shout out, not shout out, fuck you, Nostalgia. Don't care about them.
Yeah. Fuck
I
you.
don't remember the other one.
How dare you ban us?
I don't understand why you're getting banned.
Self-promotion.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
This Nostalgia group, I think they changed the group though because I've been posting to them since we started being on Reddit. And then last week they just banned me.
So, like, you're not allowed to post
They
that.
have rules, and then you click the rules before you post something, and if your thing falls into something that's not allowed, then you'll get banned if you post it.
Oh. That's stupid as fuck.
Yep. They want you to read the rules.
Well, I don't understand why they're not allowing self-promotion.
Because
It
then,
would just be
like,
flooded with self-promotion
yeah,
instead of being what the page is about.
True.
exactly.
But yeah,
There
fuck
are-
you.
There's, like, podcast pages where we can...
Some of them don't even have the option anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Like that's what I think that they should do. If you don't want fucking self-promotion, there's an option. Some of the ones I go to post on only let you post a post. No link, no fucking anything, nothing else. It says this is allowed, these aren't allowed. If you don't want it, make it not allowed, dumbass.
Yeah. True.
Fuck off with yourself, you know? On that note, fuck Nicole, sign us out.
Feel free to share this video. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
We'd
post
like
it on
that.
Nostalgia on Reddit.
Yeah, everyone out there posted on Nostalgia Reddit. That'd be sick. Thank you. Appreciate
Chat you later.
Bye.
that. Check out our Patreon. Give us all your money. Bye.
Bye 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 bye.